Hello YouTube, Levi666 here with another Magic the Gathering deck tech. This time I will be showcasing my FNM tournament deck. I am playing a Puresteel sword deck. I've seen a few different versions of this already up, and I kinda did some modifications and changed some things around, and it runs really fast. I usually have Metalcraft, turn 2, and going in, with a Puresteel on turn 2, or being able to equip things whenever I want turn 3 and on is really nice with this. So I'll go ahead and dive into the cards and kind of talk about the combos that I'm running. First, talk about some of the creatures here. The first one is Glinthawk. 1-drop, 2/2 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, you have to sacrifice it unless you turn an artifact you control to your hand. And that's why we got 4 Memnites right here. And you will also see another artifact that is a 0-drop in this deck here in a little bit. Next creature is Puresteel Paladin. Whenever an equipment enters the battlefield, you draw a card, so nice drawing engine there. And once you have Metalcraft, my equipment is free to equip. Pretty freaking brutal. He's a big target, so usually if I'm not playing like against a deck that has a lot of quick removal, like definitely not against red decks, I don't normally play them right away. I kind of feel it out. And wait till I have Metalcraft and then drop them in and just start equipping things for free. But if you're not really worried about the removal, if your opponent's kind of playing more creature based, then go ahead and drop them and get the extra draws in by far. Next is in line is I got 3 Mirran Crusaders, double strike, protection from black and green, and we'll also talk about that protection here in a little bit. Saw that I had 4 Memnites. Also have 3 Etched Champions. Metalcraft, once you have Metalcraft, he has protection from all colors. So he's getting through, unblocked. You can keep him untapped as just an emergency blocker if you're playing aggro. Just a sweet card to have in here. And I was playing 2, and I wasn't really drawing him that consistently. Now I'm playing 3, and I get one in play honestly almost every game. And that's what the whole idea of this is I want it to play almost exactly the same every time. And that's not going to happen, but it is really consistent. Moving on to some of my equipments, of course, swords. Got to have some sweet swords in here. I am running 3 swords of Body and Mind, 1 sword of Feast and Famine, and 2 sword of War and Peace. Honestly, I'm running those because, well, that's all I have, and wasn't going to spend a bunch of money buying some right now until I could hopefully win some tournaments, and then I can just, find the swords in packs. But the main sword I wish I had more of was War and Peace. I wish I had 4 of these. Creature gets +2/+2, protection from red and white. Okay? You throw him on the Crusader, protection from black and green. Now he's got protection from every color but blue. And there's not a whole lot that blue can do besides bounce him or turn him into a frog, which I have yet to see anybody play that spell, so I'm not really worried about it. But when he deals damage, that target player loses life equal to the number of cards in his hand, and I gain life equal to the number of cards in mine. So really nice, just extra buff there, especially early game when it's swinging, and it is swinging when I have these. Usually if I got a sword in my hand, I'll have Metalcraft, turn 1 or 2, Puresteel in play, equip the sword to, Puresteel, turn 3 as soon as it comes in, and start swinging with it. Most of the time I get Body and Mind because that's obviously what I have the most of, but I'll tell you what, the milling feature, taking the 10 cards out of their library, does take away a lot of answers that they have to potentially deal with your combo. And the fact that it does get, protection from green and blue is nice, because I'll get, a War and Peace in, and then, complete the trifecta there with the Body and Mind on a Crusader, and then have protection from all colors, and it's pretty much done from there. Some more equipments. I'm running 4 Mortar Pods and 4 Flare Husks. The Flare Husks are more kind of like emergency chump blocker. And same with the mortar pod. I usually try to save them though until near the end of the game, turn 5 or turn 6, if need be, and just kind of, as a finish them off. You swing with the Crusader, double strike with the buff, so they're taking twice as much damage. They're down to 2 or 3. Finish them off with a mortar pod, and just equip it to each creature I control. Sacrifice that creature, and just do the paladin last. Some control cards to help out. 3 dispatch, 3 oblivion rings. I do have one of each of these in my sideboard, just in case. I feel like I need 4, but the dispatch, just best creature removal card for white right now, hands down. Oblivion ring, exile planeswalkers, pretty much take care of immediate threats and enchantments that I don't want in play. Last 2, Mox Opal. Told you there's going to be another 0-drop artifact. Metalcraft, add a color of any, add a mana of any color I want to my mana pool. Bottom line. Sideboard, extra Glinthawk, extra Dispatch. I am running 4 Vault Scourges, which sometimes do get swapped out for the Glinthawks, and 2 Apostle's Blessing, just to help against artifacts, because target artifact or creature gains protection from artifacts. There are a lot of heavy artifact decks, so it is kind of an emergency card. If I'm playing someone that's got Worm Coil. I got slain by a chimeric mass one day, and I was really pissed about that. Just something right there is a good example. So tell me what you guys think. Rate, comment, subscribe, leave some comments, and build a version of this deck. Try it out. Let me know what you're doing. If it's working a little more consistent, a little more quickly, let me know. Peace.